Hi! Today we are going to be doing an art practice activity using the photographs from Shirin Neshat within the artist domain of the conceptual framework. So in this lesson what we're going to have is students choosing keywords that are values of things that are important to them. Then they'll be taking photographs of themselves, of a particular body part, and then they'll be using an iPad and the brushes application on this to edit the images and add the words onto the image. The resources you'll need are photographs taken by Shirin Neshat to show the children, digital cameras, iPads with the brushes app, and printers if you want to print off the photos at the end. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is discuss with the children some photographic techniques that they've already learnt about in the previous art appreciation lesson. So you'd be talking about different tools that photographers use to convey message, different signs and symbols that can be used, that sort of thing. We'd also discuss the artist process, so different ways that artists can make their artwork. So one way would be to use the iPad to add writing onto photos, and that's what the students will be doing today. So the first thing the students are going to do is they need to decide what part of their body that they want to photograph and what position that they're going to be in. So if they want to photograph their hands, they might have their hands laying flat like this so they can see their palms, whether it's one hand or two. They might want their face to be in the photo with their eyes maybe closed or with their eyes wide open, so that's up to them. Then they need to brainstorm ideas for words that represent themselves and what's important to them. Once the students have done this, they'll go away in groups of 4 with a digital camera between them, and they'll take their photographs. Once the students have taken their photos, we'll upload them onto the iPad, which we have here, and they'll open them in the brushes app. So we've got the brushes app open here, so what we need to do is click on the icon in the top right hand corner and import the photo. So I've got one here, so we'll stretch this out a bit, accept the changes. So with the background to this, it's also that the students have been using iPads in other lessons, so they're familiar with the technology and with the brushes app. So the students will have the words that are important to them, so they can have a play around with this, maybe choose a bright colour that they like. Play with this. So something might be love that they want to add on. Let's see. Might be trust. There's an undo button here if you do something that maybe doesn't look quite so good. And then the students can have a play around whether they want to add some effects in, some shadows, some colours, some outline perhaps. Obviously they're going to spend a lot longer on this than I am now, so they'll be able to make it something that looks a lot more amazing than this. And then the best thing is with this app, when we're finished at the end, we go back into the gallery and we can watch how the students have produced their artwork. So you can see if they are experimenting with different techniques, using maybe different colours, different lengths, if they're undoing because they're having a go at things. And yeah, and then at the end you can print out the photos and display them in the classroom. Thank you very much.